Hello, Mr. RJ.
Hi, Manny. What a pleasure.
Oh, what a pleasure as well. And I'm going to begin with Dear RJ Cutler. I love your docuseries. I heard once that a well written letter can change the world, and Dear is like a great letter. It has major emotional impact to me.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that.
Oh, you are so welcome. So, you've explored the life of Marlon Brando and Listen to Me, Marlon, high school students in American High, even Anna Wintour in the September issue. So, why Dear How did the idea come about?
Actually, it came about during a conversation I was having with my friends over at Apple TV Plus, and they had made a kind of video presentation, a product spot about that was very powerful and beautifully done about the Apple Watch. It was called Dear Apple, and it was a series of very cinematically presented letters that had been written by people whose lives had been impacted by this piece of technology. And the diabetic who had whose exercise regimen had changed, and as a result his life had been changed. The person who had gotten into a car accident and was able to call out to his watch as he laid upside down in the bottom of a ditch to get 911 to come and rescue him. Stories like that, they were very powerful. They were beautifully told, and when they showed it to me, they said, "You think there's some TV series that this might inspire? Is there some idea you could have?" And so I went away and thought about it, and this is what we came up with: stories about extraordinary people, told from the point of view of those whose lives had been changed by their work.
That's right. And at the heart of the series is the power of art and how all these people use their big megaphones for the good, according to Lin-Manuel Miranda. I mean, from Oprah Winfrey to Big Bird, Gloria Steinem to Spike Lee, you have a lot of game changers here, all trailblazers. How did you guys choose your subjects? And what about the letter writers? How were the letters chosen?
Well, we began with the subjects, of course, and the first thing we did was put together a wish list, and we wanted diversity in all areas. We knew we wanted a music artist, and of course, at the top of the list was Stevie Wonder. We knew we wanted a great theater artist, and of course, at the top of the list was Lin Miranda. We knew we wanted a great filmmaker, and of course, at the top of the list was Spike Lee. We knew we wanted a major kind of cultural icon, and of course, at the top of the list was Oprah Winfrey. We knew we wanted a young activist, and of course, at the top of the list was Yara Shahidi. And it went from there. We just put together this whole group, and then rounded it out with the likes of Gloria Steinem and Jane Goodall, and that's how we made it all come together. We knew we were attracted to Misty Copeland because she's so amazing. It just was like, how do you make this? How can you put together a kind of perfect group to explore this idea? And of course, the cherry on the top of the icing, on the top of the most delicious cake ever, was Big Bird. And so we asked him too, and pretty much everyone said yes. Everyone you see, of course, said yes, but they all represent what our kind of dream list was.
Oh, now you're a trailblazer yourself, Mr. RJ. We will see your story in the sequel, or if there's going to be a sequel, who would you want for part two? Any idea?
Well, there's so many people who we'd love to tell stories about, and we hope to have a second part. I don't want to get ahead of. I'm superstitious, so we want to focus on season one. We're so grateful to have done this. We're so proud of it. We're so excited to share it with the world, and so far the response has been fantastic. So we're thrilled about that. And there's a world of possibility out there in terms of whose story we could tell, because as you know, as Lynn says, when you put work out into the world, it's like throwing a pebble into a body of water, and it just ripples and ripples, and those ripples affect other people and their work, and your work changes the world, and that's what this show is about. So I mean, man, the people we can tell these stories about, it's an endless, thrilling list.
Oh yeah, and I can't wait for your upcoming Billie Eilish documentary as well. So congrats on that. And all I want to say is thank you, dear RJ Cutler, for lifting my spirit. Love, Manny.
Thank you, Manny. I'm grateful.
Bye bye.
Peace.